Hello traders, today is the 14th of March 2013 and the time in London is 16:55. In New York 12:55 p.m. Happy trading to you all. The title of this video is The Unstoppable Forex Roller Coaster. In this video, we will discuss the current volatility in the forex market, the current realities of the forex market. We will discuss the currency war, what's happening with the forex market, what's happening with the banks, what's happening with the central banks, why we have too many volatility days in the market. At the end of this video, one will be able to understand, what is taking place in this messy forex markets, the ups and downs of the forex market. Before I start recording this video, I would like to say a very small prayer, May the Lord save us from the currency war. That's my prayer for to you today. Okay, what's happening? All right, let's get started. We want to look first on the S&P 500, discussing the unstoppable, forex roller coaster. We're going to go directly to the monthly chart, looking at the market itself, the S&P 500. And I want to highlight some very, very important points in this video, If you are a forex trader, or if you trade any financial instrument, you must watch the full length of this video. Very, very important. On this monthly chart of the S&P 500, we have noticed clearly on this chart that from 2007 to 2009, we have a bearish season. Here it is. The market went down big time, all right? You can notice, looking on your left-hand side, that in fact, the market was going up before, the price started changing direction in 2007. What was going through the mind of a lot of hedge funds or big market players, the banks, the pension fund, the mutual funds, they were thinking of the ABCD chart pattern. You may ask myself, you may ask me, why am I talking about forex? But hold on a second, I will get there very soon. As the price pull back here, we have here, that's what we call the A. This is the point that we call A. This is the point that we call B. That's the point that we call C. As the price was approaching the midpoint here, a lot of investor or hedge funds, mutual fund, you name it, all the big players were expecting the price to display to the bullish, cycle that has begun in 2003 to continue and to break above this resistance level, which I'm going to color now into blue. All right, pay attention carefully. We are talking about the forex, but pay attention carefully, So the market at this point in 2007 was expecting the market to break above this resistance level. A lot of hedge funds, a lot of mutual funds, a lot of big market players, the banks, the big institutions were expecting the bullish trend, the bullish cycle that has begun in 2003 to continue and to exceed this blue point here. But it did not happen. Something has changed. All right. This was a big surprise to many, big market participants, and a lot of hedge funds went out of business. A lot of banks lost money. We're talking about credit crunch, So, though a lot of big market players were expecting the bullish cycle that has begun in 2003 to be almost of the same length of the bullish cycle that has begun in 1986 up to at this point in 2000. So they were expecting after this a pullback, which is not 100% retracement, to continue all the way up somewhere here. I'm going to put a spotlight there, the expectation and the reality on the market. So these big market participants were expecting the bullish cycle that has begun here to continue all the way to reach this point, which I'm going to color now into red. The market did not, continuing the move to the upside to reach this expected move in the zone of 2500, talking about the S&P 500. Something has happened here. A lot of hedge funds went out of business. A lot of banks went out of business. A lot of big market players need the intervention of central bank to help them stay in the markets. It's a very, very important time. You have to understand that when a big market player lose money, they have to recoup those money. So the game has changed. You understand the game has changed. This bearish cycle from 2008, in fact 2007 up to 2009, okay, has created a bit of distortion in the market. It has created big losses, okay. It's something that no one was expecting because the market was very, very bullish in 2007, and they were expecting the bullish momentum to continue and to reach the level of a 2500, talking about a trading triangle, the market first, before anything else. But the expectation was not fulfilled. In fact, this was a big surprise. A capitulation, okay, has taken place at this point in time. In fact, I'm going to color this point, okay, in a different color, in orange. Something has changed. We are talking about the unstoppable Forex roller coaster. Since then, the game has changed, all right? In the past, a lot of new traders, ordinary traders, okay, what they call the dump money, usually will trade on the 5 minute, 2 minute, okay, 10 minutes, trying to scalp. This is the game for ordinary traders, okay. This was not the game for big players, but now the music has changed. A lot of banks, a lot of hedge funds, a lot of high-frequency traders, a lot of big market participants have switched sides. Instead of playing the game on the higher time frame, they are playing the game now on the 10-second, on the 1 minute, on the 2-second, on the 5-minute charts. In the past, ordinary traders that were busy scalping, taking 2 pip, 10 pip, okay, on the 1 minute, on the 10-second time frame. Sometimes they may receive, email from their brokers telling them to stop that kind of activity because it was not well accepted. But after the game has changed in 2007 up to 2009, at this point in time, the big player decided to play on a lower time frame, creating too much volatility in this messy market. You may ask yourself, George, what do you want to say about the Forex roller coaster? Let's bring on now the Euro USD. Before I bring on the Euro USD, I want to talk about cycle. There's something else that we cannot fight in this life. This is about cycle. We have the winter season, we have the summer season, we have the spring season, we have the fall season. This season, there's nothing we can do about it. The only thing that we can do in the winter is to keep ourselves warm, put our heater on, make sure that we have a lot of hot water so we do not get colds during the winter. It's just going through the season, we want to go through the season, we want to survive. But because of what has happened during 2007 to 2009, a lot of big players are not prepared to risk too much, in the market. They became risk averse. So they have switched, and they decided to play the game on a lower time frame, which means for every day we want to take our profit and go. We don't know what tomorrow will bring because we were expecting them. We were disappointed in 2007. We cannot afford to hold position for long times. So the stock market is kaput, so to speak a bit of German to you. The big players switch side and go to the Forex market where they want to play the games. This brings on now the huge volatility in the Forex market. A new trading activity is taking place in the market, talking about high frequency traders, talking about hedge funds, talking about the banks, talking about mutual funds. Different instrument has been used in the market at this present time, to make money without exposing oneself to too much risk. All right. On this chart here, I want to talk about the Forex roller coaster. What do I mean by Forex roller coaster? I want to tell you one small story. When my children were very young, very young, I mean between 4 to 7 years old, I love Munich. Every time they have the beer festival, I will go to Munich, and they have a beer festival. There's a lot of roller coaster. My children will go over the roller coaster will go up, reach the summit, and turn around again. It's just ups and down, and the kids love it. The same thing we are seeing now in the market. in the forex market, the ups and downs, the roller coaster activity in the forex market. On this daily chart of the Euro USD, which is the leading currency pair, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. From this point where my cursor is, the green line here, the price went down. Can you see? From here, it went down to this level. What I'm going to do in fact, okay, pay attention carefully, talking about the roller coaster. When you start from one point, you end up at the same place, all right? It's just roller coaster. You are not going anywhere. You think 1 minute, the move, the swing is so good, you think you are on top of the world. The next minute, you return to the same place. This is about roller coaster, and the kids love it. And this is what's going on now in the forex market. That's why I give the title, The Unstoppable Forex Roller Coaster. The price, you can see here, went down from this point where my cursor is. Can you see? The blue line went down to this level. And what do we see? People think that the price is going down. The next minute, we return back to the same level. This is a roller coaster activity here. Can you see it? Talking about the forex roller coaster. You can see again from this point where my cursor is. The price went down to this level. What do? We return back to the same level. This is a roller coaster activity. From here, we didn't go anywhere. We return back to the same place. Here again, we went down. We return back to the same place. I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying here because it's very important for traders. Whether you are trading currency, forex, option, futures, this is very important. It's not only in the forex market, but I'm using forex to highlight okay, the current volatility in the market, the ups and downs in the market, the mood swing in the market. 1 minute, there's one economy news. Hedge fund will come into the market. The big market players is not only hedge fund, okay? Big market players will come into the market and they will pump money into it on a short-term frame to make a quick buck and only to close that trade and another activity is beginning. All right, you understand? So it's moving the market up. 1 minute we are up, another minute we are down, and it's just a roller coaster ups and down. All right, pay attention. Here again, the Euro USD went down, okay? And then again, what it did, it went back to the same place. This is a roller coaster activity. Pay attention carefully here. I'm drawing another line here from this point where my cursor is. Let's zoom into it a bit, okay? Zoom into it a bit so you can see it clearly on your chart. Here, from this point where my cursor is, can you see my cursor on your chart? Okay, from here, it went down all the way here. And what the price did, it returned back again to the same place. This is a roller coaster activity. Again, pay attention carefully here. The price from this point where my cursor is went down to this level. What the price returned to, it went back exactly to where the movement has started from. This is, again, another roller coaster activity. I want you to pay attention carefully here from this point where my cursor is. You can see on your chart, from here, it went up all the way here. The Euro USD, we're on the daily chart of the Euro USD. It went up from all the way up here, okay, only to come back down to the same place where the whole thing has started. That's where we are today. Can you see? From here, boom, 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 we return back to the same place. Recently, I have sent one email to TSCW SYS, use your traders, and I was explaining to them what is a cycle point. The cycle point is highlighting also the roller coaster activity that is taking place in this messy market. This is about currency war. This is about currency fight. This is about every country defending their interests individually without respecting the cycle. What do I mean by talking about cycle? When we are talking about cycle, we don't want to fight the cycle. It's a big mistake to try to erase a cycle. There are cycles. There are times when the cycle will be up. There are times when the cycle will be down. Okay? So you don't fight the cycle, but you ride the cycle. But what is taking place in this messy forex roller coaster market is a lot of central banks try to erase some cycle or fight the cycle. You do not fight the cycle. It never works. It never works. It's like somebody who tried to completely cancel the winter season. Think of it. It's a madness. Pure madness. It won't work. It's a waste of resources, waste of energy, waste of time, and it will never work. When you see somebody fight in the winter, just you can go and bet on it that that person will definitely fail. You cannot fight the summer season. When it's summer. You may have a cloudy weather in the summer. You may have some days in the summer that are cold, but it's summer season. And it's summer. And same thing in the winter. Sometimes in London, you see it's very warm in London in the winter time, but still it's the winter. The predominant, okay, temperature in the winter is sub zero temperatures. All right. So you want to be aware of it. But what is taking place in this messy forex market, talking about the forex roller coaster, central banks, okay, governments, in order to be re-elected, try to fight the cycle. Is wrong. One should not fight a cycle. One will allow the cycle to play itself, but one should take measure. The best time to start fighting the cycle is when the cycle is coming to the end. So you want to start fighting the winter? Wait for the winter to come to the, it's coming slowly to the end. Then you start putting in place. You want to sow seeds. You are preparing yourself for the summer because you know that this winter does not have long time to go. It's coming to the end. Soon is spring. So in spring, you start doing your preparation for the summer. All right. The same thing in autumn. People start doing their preparation for the winter. Talking about the forest, the unstoppable forest roller coaster, I'm bringing on now the USD the currency pair that are called the crazy currency pair. USD where are you? Here it is. Okay, we go again on a daily chart. I want to show you another roller coaster activity on this chart. It's not as strong as it was for the Euro USD, but you can see here. I'm going to start drawing lines on this chart again. All right. From here, price went down to this level. What do you see? Price returned back to the same level. All right? Price returned back to the same level. Price pulled back to the same level. So price start move from here, went down to this level. Can you see it? Okay, let's zoom into it a bit. Okay. Went down from here to this level, and then went up back again to the same level. Okay, let's start again. Price went up from here to this level. Price went back down to the same level. Same level. This is a roller coaster activity. Here again, see it, price went down to this level, okay? From here, price started to move down from here, all the way here. Price returned back to the same level, exceeded the move. The question that we are asking the USD yen, is it coming now, okay? We can ask the question now, okay? Will the USD yen come back and complete another roller coaster activity because the movement that has started here, all the way up here, is it bringing it back to the zone of 9400. Talking about the roller coaster, the volatility in the markets. In efficient market, the volatility is not strong as it is in a distorted market. In efficient market, as I explained to traders before, the majority of traders will profit from the market. But in a distorted market, in an efficient market, in a volatile market, only dominant force, okay, will benefit. So it's the law of the jungle. The stronger you are, the more you are likely to enjoy, okay, the ups and downs. All right. I want to bring on another financial instrument, talking about the forex roller coaster. I'm calling up the USD Singapore dollar, okay, my favorite currency pair. Again, on a daily chart, we see a lot of roller coaster activity here. Pay attention carefully, my ladies and gentlemen. You see that price went down from here all the way here. Where do you expect it? You expect it to return back to where the movement has started. There. Can you see? This is a roller coaster activity. As I see my kid in Munich, always loving this roller coaster, all right, the gaze to my friend Gemma. So roller coaster going up, okay, or sometime in the winter, we have a roller coaster in the High Park here, okay, in London. And you will see the kids, they love it. They love it. It go up. Now here you see it went down all the way here. Where do you expect it to go? Talking about a roller coaster, it will return back to the same place. All right, here again, you can see the price went down here. Not this one. I leave this one alone. I want you to pay attention carefully. From here, you can see that the price went down all the way here. Okay, where do you expect it to go back to? Go back exactly to where the movement has started from. This roller coaster activity is very, very visible on all currency pair. Look carefully on this chart, ladies and gentlemen. The price now went down to this level. From here, the movement that has started here, I'm going to come back to this point, but pay attention to here. Price went down to this level. What do you expect it now to go? It's coming near the starting point, which is here. So we will expect the USD yen to return back again near the zone, not the USD yen, the USD Singapore dollar, to retest again the zone of 12537, 12535, 12537, 12537. Roller coaster activity went down to this level. The movement that has started here, you will expect it to return back to where the movement has started from. There is another bigger move. You see the movement that has started from here. Pay attention carefully here. Went all the way down here. Where do you expect it to go? If you manage to get here, we will see at one point in time that the USD Singapore dollar will return back to where this movement has started from. From here, it went down. It will go slowly but gradually after meeting this point to return back to the starting point. This is a roller coaster activity. I have posted some video for TSCWSY as usual A traders. The first part and the second part. I invite traders to watch the second part of the video talking about the cycle point to understand the roller coaster that is taking place in this messy market. Talking about the roller coaster, the unstoppable, okay, Forex roller coaster. I'm calling up now the USD card, the same activity that we are seeing in this messy Forex market. On this daily chart again, looking at this chart carefully, you can see that the price went down to this point. Can you see on your chart? Okay. When do you expect it? We definitely return back to the same level. Look carefully. It's happening all the time. It's happening all the time. The roller coaster, the currency war, price went down from here all the way here. What do you expect it to go? After the trend is broken, it will, there's a high chance that it may return back to the same level. We just going up. We start the movement here. We went down. We return back. Here we are again, the same place. Now, the price now went down from this level. Why do you expect it now to go? There's a high chance that it may bring it back again to the starting point right here. It's a roller coaster Forex market. Why the market is like this? It's because the big market players are not prepared to hold their position for a long time. So one economy news, bullish for the euro goes up. Another next day, another bearish news for the euro goes down. All right? One good news for the yen goes up. The next day, bad news for the yen goes down. Okay? All right? Another week, good news for the pound dollar. The next day, bad news, the pound goes up. And another day, bearish news for the pound, and the pound goes down. Big market players are not prepared to hold their position for a long time. They are playing the economy news. So each news is moving the market in one way. Another news is moving the market one way. We are going round because of what has happened. Look for the S&P 500 from 2007 to 2009. Lot of big market players were expecting the ABCD pattern to be completed. That has failed in 2007. The price did change direction in 2007 at midpoint of the ABCD chart pattern, creating big losses. Many businesses went out of business. And we're talking about, the credit crunch. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been very, very obsessed with the subject of cycle. And what I have discovered is that it's pointless to fight the cycle. I have also spent my time to understand the wave principle and to put it into use in my own life. What I have discovered or what I have learned is that even though the price is about to go up, the price will pull back. But very often, human beings fight, the mini cycle of a bigger cycle. Or sometimes the most aberrative, irrational, decision is to fight a cycle. Do not fight a cycle. The best thing to do is to ride the cycle, knowing that every cycle will end at one point. One can prepare oneself for the next cycle because we know that the winter has begun. The summer will come at one point by all means, all right? So, but we know that there are decisions that need to be made. Politicians need to be re-elected, because, for instance, you are elected at the beginning of a bearish cycle. You are not going to be re-elected if the bearish cycle continues. You will do something to fight it. But the best way forward, we do not blame the politician. We do not blame anybody else. We are talking about what is happening right now. All right? There is another financial instrument that we can look at. It's the pound dollar, US dollar currency pair. Here it is. Again, on the daily chart, we see the same activity, the roller coaster activity. Here it is. It went down to this level. Okay? All right? Where do you expect it? Exactly the same place. Start from here, go back again to the same place. Pay attention. It's happening all the time. Start from here, go down to this blue point. What do you expect it? You expect it to go back to the same place. This is a roller coaster. Start to move somewhere, you return back to the same place. It's not going anywhere. This is the pattern of a market that is becoming very, very, very conservative and very, very risk averse. In the past, a lot of ordinary traders will trade on a 5 minute, on a 10-second, on a 1 minute, on a 3 minute. But now the game has changed. The big market players are trading on a 10-second, on a 1 second, and they are not prepared, okay, to expose themselves or to remain in the market for long. And a lot of news are coming, and the news are not consistent. This is another subject, because 1 minute there's one good news, another minute there's another bad news, and the market is becoming very, very global, talking about the expansion of the internet. One news in Germany will affect the news in Singapore. Another news in Japan will affect the news in United States. Another news in Africa will affect the decision in London here. The world is becoming more and more global, and the market is becoming very, very volatile, and we are seeing this roller coaster, okay, activity in the market. Here it is again. From this point, pay attention. The pound-dollar currency pair went down again to the same place. Where do you expect it to go? Exactly where the movement has started from. Here it is. Now, pay attention carefully, ladies and gentlemen. I highlight some blue line here. Watch it. From this blue line here, pay attention to the blue line. The movement that has started here, the up move, let's put it somewhere here that it went up to this point here, okay? Where do you expect it? The movement that has started from the blue line, where do you expect it to go back to? To go back exactly to the blue line. Here it was, right there. Can you see? You see the blue line? I'm going to connect them now so you can see the roller coaster activity in the forex market. Here it is. As the kids love the roller coaster, so now the big marketplace are enjoying the roller coaster. We are in a roller coaster, okay, mode. But as always, when one is riding a roller coaster, at one point one will return back to the ground and understand that the movement to the top of the roller coaster is just a dream, something that has happened. It's not sustainable. At one point one will face the reality, face the music, and dance. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube has given us the chance to express ourselves, and this is what we are doing here, to express ourselves. Pay attention to this blue line here. Pay attention to this one here. Price start to move from this blue line here, all right, went down to this level. Where do we expect it now after the pound-dollar currency pair went to this level? If the trend line here is broken, where do we expect it to go to? If a new bullish momentum starts from here, I'm not saying that it will definitely turn around here, but what I'm saying to you, if, for instance, the price change direction and start going up, where do you expect it to go? Exactly at the beginning of this point. If that level, if this blue line is taken out, where is the next level? All right, where is the next level? We will go back again to the same thing. Go up, go down, go up, and we will expect it to come somewhere in this point. Ladies and gentlemen, the market is changing, and traders must change too. What I say to traders, be very, very defensive and also be flexible. If the music has changed, the dance must change. Talking about the unstoppable forex roller coaster, we are talking about currency war, a real-time currency war, where we see one government, one country devaluing their currency because the economy is not performing very well, to make sure that their goods, okay, is becoming cheap compared to another country. The central bank will devalue the currency so other countries may find their gold cheap, so to speak. Talking about the trade deficit, all right? To rectify the trade deficit, one must make sure that the export product become cheap. Every country is busy devaluing their currency. The Fed has devalued the dollar. Now the Japanese say, well, guys, you have devalued your dollar. Now it's our turn to devalue the dollar. What we want you to do is to bring the yen back to the level when $1 is 100 yen. That will make us perfectly happy. Every time one central bank is speaking, the market will move up. Another bad news from another central bank, and the price will pull back down. The big market player, the hedge fund, the mutual fund, the institution, the big institution are playing with the news, 1 minute the price up, another minute is down. This person said this, another person said that. This politician said this, another central bank did this, and the market is going round, 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 round. Okay, in a roller coaster move. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for a market participant to understand what is taking place. There is another thing very interesting in this scenario about the roller coaster of the forex market is the fractal pattern. You may ask me, George, what that's got to do with a roller coaster? The fractal pattern is that this fractal pattern is the general topic of the fractal pattern when we see one pattern in one country repeating itself in another country. The Chinese government has pegged their currency against the dollar. They make sure their currency is devaluing and their product become very cheap in the world. And the economy was booming. Other countries were looking aside and saying, well, it's our turn now to copy China. The pattern that has started in China is copying itself and pasting itself in Japan, pasting itself in United States. The same pattern that we see again in China, where a country has pegged their currency, that the currency is not going up, and their product remain very, very low. The same scenario, the same pattern we see in Great Britain, every country devaluing their currency. When in 2008, the credit crunch has started, money came out of the United States into the Eurozone. There was some discussion, very interesting discussion, where people were saying that the recession will never come to the Eurozone. I was saying to traders that the world is a global world, that when something happens somewhere, it's like the body. Your left hand is painful, the body is painful. You don't want to think that way. It's global. If it's happening in China, it will affect Japan. If it's happening in Japan, it will happen in Great Britain. If it's happening in Great Britain, it will have some repercussion. The same players are playing in different fields. It's not different players. It is same big businesses in different places. So when we are talking about China, we are talking about Japan, we are talking about United States, we are talking about the world. We are talking about the same players playing in a different field. All right? The pattern that we are talking about, the fractal pattern, is a fractal pattern of a currency devaluation that is taking place all over the world. Currency that were rising, talking about the yen, that because the money was coming out of other currency into the yen, their product became too expensive. Their government said, no, we cannot take this anymore. We have to fight back. This is about the currency war. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed this video, all right, about the unstoppable forex roller coaster. Now you will put into use, to understand clearly, the madness of currency war, and also to make excellent investment and trading decisions. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the GSTW SYS 008 traders. Speak to you soon.